Imagine, tonight, the oldest man in your family dies. You expect everyone to cry. You expect someone to bury him. But 40,000 years ago, none of that happened. Nobody screamed. Nobody touched him. Nobody even moved. Instead, the entire tribe sat in complete silence, waiting for the sun to rise. Alice had only one question. Why? What happened that night would change the way she understood death forever. Chapter 1. The Longest Night. The first light of morning slowly entered the cave, but the tribe refused to begin the day. No one prepared breakfast. No one sharpened their spears. Even the children remained unusually quiet. Alice had never seen the cave like this before. The silence wasn't peaceful. It felt heavy, as if everyone was waiting for something they already knew. But she didn't. She quietly leaned toward Mother Sera. "Why is nobody moving?" Mother Sera didn't answer. She simply looked toward the fire, then whispered, "Some questions must wait until sunrise." Alice looked around once more. Every face carried the same expression. Fear. Not fear of death, but fear of what always followed it. Chapter 2. The Rule. No one broke. Alice couldn't understand it. The sun had already risen, yet the tribe remained exactly where they had been all night. No one laughed, no one spoke. Even the fire burned more quietly than usual. She watched Kael. His hand never left his spear. She watched Mother Sera. Her eyes never left the center of the cave. Something was happening, but no one would explain it. Finally, Alice stood up. She took one careful step forward, then another. She wanted to see what everyone was hiding before she could get any closer. Mother Sera gently caught her wrist. She didn't pull her back. She simply whispered, "Not yet." Alice frowned. "Why?" Mother Sera looked at her for a long moment, then quietly said, "Because some traditions keep the living alive." Alice had never heard those words before, but she would never forget them. Chapter 3. The Secret of the Cave. Alice waited, but curiosity was stronger than fear. As the tribe slowly gathered near the fire, she quietly slipped away. One careful step, then another. The deeper she walked into the cave, the colder it became. The sound of the fire slowly disappeared. Then, she stopped, hidden beneath centuries of smoke. She saw them, hundreds of ancient handprints, painted across the stone walls. Chapter 4. Death Never Comes Alone. Alice couldn't stop thinking about what Mother Sera had said. Some traditions keep the living alive. She wanted to understand, but before she could ask another question, Elder Torak slowly opened his eyes one last time. He looked at Alice, then at Kael. Without saying a single word, he closed his eyes forever. The cave became completely silent. No one cried. No one moved. Mother Sera gently stood up. She walked toward the fire, added another piece of wood, then turned toward the tribe. Her voice was calm, but every person listened. Death never comes alone. Alice looked around in confusion. She expected tears. Instead, every hunter picked up a spear. Every mother held her children closer. The fire was made bigger. More torches were lit. Nobody was preparing a farewell. They were preparing to survive another night. Alice whispered, "What are we afraid of?" Mother Sera looked toward the dark forest outside the cave, then quietly answered, "Tonight, the forest is listening." Chapter 5. The Last Lesson. The sun disappeared behind the mountains. Darkness slowly covered the forest. Every hunter stood at the entrance of the cave. Torches burned brighter than ever before. No one expected peace. They expected visitors. Alice quietly walked toward Kael. She looked into the darkness. Then she finally asked, "What are we waiting for?" Kael didn't answer immediately. He listened. The wind, the trees, the silence. Then, a long howl echoed through the valley. Another answered, then another. Wolves. Mother Sera slowly walked beside Alice. She placed a hand on her shoulder, then quietly said, "The forest always knows. The smell of death travels farther than we ever could. The wolves smell it. The scavengers smell it. Sometimes, even rival tribes smell it." Alice finally understood. They weren't afraid of Elder Torak. They were protecting everyone who was still alive. That night, the tribe stayed together. The fire never went out. The hunters never slept. And the children remained safely in the center of the cave. Elder Torak had protected them all his life. And somehow, even after his final breath, he was still teaching them. One last lesson. Survival always comes before sorrow.
Welcome to our home.
Join us. Be at peace. Walk with us.
The sky blesses us. Become now a part of our tribe. If you enjoyed our journey, please like this video and subscribe to Humley. We'll see you on our next adventure.